Assalamu alaikum, everybody. How are you? Hope you are well. This is Muhammad Ashraful Islam, lecturer, Department of Physics, Milestone College. You all know we are passing very critical time. In that time, we have to stay home, stay safe. But if it is necessary to go outside the home, then maintain the social distance. Today I am going to discuss waves and sound from chapter 7 for class 10. Okay, let's start our today's lecture. Our today's discussion, echo. Number 2, equation to calculate the minimum distance to hear an echo. Number 3, the velocity of sound, and finally the dependency factors of velocity of sound. The first topic is echo. Let us know what is echo. Echo means if a sound separated from its original sound and due to the reflection that sound again come back to its source, that reflected sound is called echo. That means if you making a sound in front of a hill and if you again hear the sound, then that repeated sound is called echo. By applying the echo, we can calculate the depth of ocean, we can calculate the depth of a deep oil. The equation to calculate the minimum distance to hear an echo. Suppose we will consider a person which is standing in front of a hill, that is the source and that is a reflector, and we will calculate the distance between the source and reflector. Suppose the source is at d distance from reflector, and when sound separated from source and come towards the reflector, when the sound reflect to the reflector and again come back to that source. So here we can say the sound will travel d plus d, 2d distance, and we know the velocity of sound is a uniform velocity, and to calculate the distance, the formula is d equals to Vt. That means d is the distance, v is the velocity of sound, and t is the time. But in case of echo, the sound will travel d plus d, 2d distance, because when sound starts from source and when sound separated from source and move towards the reflector, then it will cover d distance, and when it will again come back from source, from reflector to the source, it will again travel d distance. So the total distance traveled by sound is 2d equals to Vt. So we can write d equals to Vt by 2. That is the formula to calculate minimum distance to hear any echo. Our next topic is velocity of sound. We know velocity of sound is uniform velocity. That means in every second the sound travel 330 meter. And to calculate the velocity of sound in air, we have a formula which is V2 by V1 equals to root over T2 by T1. Here V2 and V1 is the velocities. Here V1 is the velocity of sound at initial temperature, and V2 is the velocity of sound at final temperature. T1, here T1 is initial temperature and T2 is the final temperature. Here we have two constant value, which is we have to calculate initial value from 0 degree Celsius and the velocity of sound at initial temperature, that means at 0 degree Celsius temperature, is 330 meter per second. These two quantity are fixed, and if you ask to calculate the velocity of sound at any temperature, then the final temperature will be 20 degree Celsius temperature, and we have to calculate the value of V2. That is the formula to calculate the velocity of sound in air medium. The fourth option is dependency factors of velocity of sound. We know velocity of sound depends on three quantities. Number one, temperature. Number two, humidity. And finally, the velocity of sound depends on nature of the medium. Let us know how velocity of sound depends on these three quantities. The relation between velocity of sound and temperature is proportional. That means if the temperature is increased, then the velocity of sound is also increased. And if the temperature is decreased, then the velocity of sound is also decreased. Number two, humidity. The relation between humidity and velocity of sound is also proportional. That means in winter season, the velocity of sound is more. And third is nature of the medium. We know velocity of sound depends on the nature of the medium. That means in air medium, the velocity of sound is 330 meter per second at 0 degree Celsius temperature. At liquid medium, that means at water medium, the velocity of sound is not 330 meter per second. It will more than 330 meter per second. That means due to the change of nature, the velocity will be changed. And we know in iron or in solid medium, the velocity of sound will be more, and in air medium the velocity of sound will be less. Now I am going to solve a creative question from Joshore Board 2019. Look at the creative question. The question says the distance between the source and the reflector is 20 meter. At that time the temperature of the air is 20 degrees Celsius. And the question A is, what is called infrasonic sound? Infrasonic sound means the sound whose frequency is less than 20 Hz. Elephant can produce infrasonic sound, and we also know the range of sound which is 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz that we can hear. That range of sound is called range of audibility, and the less than 20 Hz is called infrasonic sound, and more than 20,000 Hz that we can hear, that sound is called ultrasonic sound, but can produce ultrasonic sound. Now question B, the question is, why does the velocity of sound depend on the humidity of air? We know velocity of sound depends on three quantities. One, temperature. Two, humidity. And third, the nature of the medium. The relation between velocity of sound and humidity is proportional. Velocity of sound depends on three quantities. One, temperature. Two, humidity. And three, nature of the medium. Now I would like to talk the relation between humidity and velocity of sound. Velocity of sound is proportional to the humidity. That means if humidity is more, then the velocity of sound is also more. And if the humidity is less, then the velocity of sound is also less. In winter season, the humidity is more. That is why in winter season the velocity of sound is more. Now question C. The question C is, how long it takes the sound from source to reflector. That means we have to calculate the time when the sound came from source to the reflector. Let's see the stem in a figure. Here you can see a person who is standing at 20 meter away from a reflector. Suppose that is the source and that is the reflector, and the distance between source and reflector is 20 meter, and here temperature of the air is given 20 degree Celsius. Let us see the given quantity in the stem. We have to calculate the velocity of sound at 20 degrees Celsius in air medium. So, let us see the given quantity in the stem. The given quantity here, the initial temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. So, here we can write initial temperature T1 equals to 0 degrees Celsius, and we know 0 degrees Celsius equal to 273 Kelvin. So, if you want to calculate Celsius unit to Kelvin unit, then we have to add 273. So, we can write here 0 plus 273 Kelvin, then answer will be 273 Kelvin, and here the final temperature is given 20 degrees Celsius. So, we can write final temperature T2 equals to 20 degrees Celsius, and 20 degrees Celsius equals to 293 Kelvin, and at 0 degrees Celsius temperature the velocity is V1, and which has a constant value, that is 330 meter per seconds in air medium, and at 20 degrees Celsius temperature the velocity V2, and we have to calculate the velocity of V2. So, we can write V2 equal to what, and we know to calculate the velocity when the temperature is given, then the formula is V2 by V1 equal to root over T2 by T1. Now, we want to calculate the value of V2, so we have to multiply V1 with root over T2 by T1. So, we can write root over T2 by T1 into V1. Now, we will put the value of T2, T1 and V1 in that expression. Then we can write V2 equals to root over, the value of T2 is given here 293, value of T1 is 273, and the velocity of sound at 0 degree Celsius temperature in air is constant value, which is 330 meter per second. 330 meter per second. After calculation the expression, we can write V2 equals to 343.95, and the unit of velocity is meter per seconds. Now we have to calculate the time. When sound travels from source to reflector, then we have to calculate the time. We know the sound moves with uniform velocity, and to calculate the distance when a body moves uniformly, then the formula will be S equal to Vt, and we have already calculated the value of V, which is V2. Now we have to calculate the value of T, so we can write T equals to S by V2. Now we will put the value of S and V2. Here S is the distance between source and reflector, and in the stem you can see the distance between source and reflector is given 20 meter. So if we put the value of S 20 and V2 is 343.95, then after calculation we will get the value of T is 0.058, and the unit of time is second. That is the answer of question now C. Hope you have understand. Now question D, the question is whether the echo will be heard at 30 degrees Celsius temperature or not. Let us see the solution. Here you can see a person or source standing at 20 meter away from the reflector. So we have to calculate the velocity of sound at 30 degrees Celsius first. Here the given quantity is initial temperature T1 is 0 degrees Celsius, and we know 0 degrees Celsius equal to 273 Kelvin. We have already calculated the expression in our previous math C. So we can write here 273 Kelvin. Now the final temperature is T2, and whose value is 30 degrees Celsius. 30 degrees Celsius, and we have to convert Celsius unit to Kelvin unit, so we have to add 273 with 30 degree, then we'll get Kelvin unit. So answer will be 303 Kelvin, and we know at 0 degrees Celsius temperature the velocity of sound in air is 330 meter per second. At 0 degrees Celsius temperature, velocity of sound in air is 330 meter per second, and we have to calculate the velocity of sound at 30 degrees Celsius temperature. That means V2 equals to what? We have already calculated the value of V2 in our previous math for 20 degrees Celsius temperature, but now I am going to calculate the velocity of sound at 30 degrees Celsius temperature. So the formula will be, we know V2 by V1 equals to root over T2 by T1. This is the formula to calculate the velocity of sound in air medium, or we can write V2 equals to root over T2 by T1 into V1. If we put the value of T2, T1 and V1, then we can write value of T2 is 303 and value of T1 is 273 Kelvin. V1 is given 330. After calculation, we can write V2 equals to 349.77, and which unit is meter per second. Now we will calculate the time taken to hear a echo. Again, we know S equal to Vt by 2. That is the formula to calculate the minimum distance to hear an echo. If you want to calculate the value of t, then we can write t equals to 2s by v. Here velocity of sound at 30 degrees Celsius is v2, so we will consider the velocity is v2. Now if we put the value of s, which is given in the stem 20 meter, and the velocity v2 is, we have already calculated 349.77, then the time will be 0.1144 seconds. And we know to hear an echo, the minimum time or persistence time of hearing will be 0.1 second. And we calculate the time to reach source to reflector, again reflector to the source, it will take 0.0144 seconds. So we can say at 30 degrees Celsius temperature the echo will be heard.